The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
49-yard line.
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw his car. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down. It's Jacobs, and he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Number 83, Darren Waller.
Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 24. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he powers his way up past the 30.
Taylor, the ball.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up third and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10.
Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
At the 46-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with third and 11 coming up.
Leads to third and 11.
Third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Now fourth down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got
got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. First down. It's a screen to Richard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Richard. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jacobs now. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Jacobs, the ball.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
The kicker on for the...
It's not much is perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Roethlisberger looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richards. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Taylor.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Roethlisberger is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorold, that got in there to bring him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Taylor.
At the 35-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. They're going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs.
he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 27.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
On the play. And it's third down.
Running is Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Gain on the play.
They go with Jacobs. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
On down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Taylor. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. The tackle made by...
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Third down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. first down. It's Jacobs, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He caught left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, throw left side complete. It's Richards. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, it's Taylor. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run it with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. He's taken down inside the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of
2 yards.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half.
In the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here.